Um, okay. I really hope you guys didn't see a boob. Okay. I really hope. Right, so this is Astro here doing the Cancer Rising readings for July 2018, the Astro Tarot reading. I call this Astro Tarot readings because I lined the cards up similarly to like a solar return reading or maybe more of a natal chart reading. And each card represents a house within astrology, and each in the house for astrology represents a sector of your life. Okay, and so what I'm going to be doing right now is shuffling these cards. I'm saying a quick prayer so I can get the best cards for the Cancer rising, the most accurate cards for you guys. Okay? Okay, cards are being weird, so I'm just going to do one last shuffle. Cut them. So the overall card for Cancer Risings for July 2018 is the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God. Okay, wait. I'm just making sure I'm doing this right. Yes. I see you, Cancer. Oh man. And I can read this different ways, but I'm hoping it's positive for y'all. Okay. Wow, the Devil card for the first house. Interesting. There's so many astrological things I'm thinking of right now. Ace of Cups for the second. Cancer rising. Oh my God. Two of Cups for the third. The fuck? Nine of Pentacles for the fourth. Yo. Y'all are winning. Two of Swords for the fifth. Not too bad. King of Cups for the sixth. Who had this? Taurus had this. So you may want to look at Taurus cards or connect with a Taurus person. Page of Swords for the seventh. Three of Cups for the eighth. Oh goodness, Cancer. Oh my God. Page of Cups for the ninth. Yo. Eight of Wands for the 10th. Three of Wands for the 11th. I don't do reversals, just to let y'all know. Okay, come on, wait and chill out. And Queen of Swords for the 12th. Okay, Cancer. Cancer risings, my goodness. Now, having the Wheel of Fortune as your overall card is bringing you good luck. It's a Jupiter card, right? The thing is about the Wheel of Fortune, though, is that the wheel can be turned in your favor, it cannot be turned in your favor. Looking at these cards, looks like it will be turned in your favor, but it's something that you want to keep in mind is that, you know, there are planets in Cancer currently that's opposite of Pluto and Saturn, which is in Capricorn. Capricorn represented by the Devil card. So it's really interesting. It's just interesting to see. Also, the sun is currently in Cancer, and so it's currently going to be opposite of those planets, Pluto and Saturn, which are lovely planets. but they teach your lesson whether you want it or not. It's like tough love, okay? But it looks like, honestly, from a quick glance of these cards, that the wheel's going to be turned into your favor. So all the hard work and the agony and the stress that you Cancer risings are going through, I feel like the eclipse that's happening, that's going to be in your favor for July. It's going to transform things for the better for you, okay? Very excited for you guys. First house is the Devil card, okay? Now, this is the Capricorn card, and what it reminds me of is kind of like someone who's probably succumbing to their vices, and it's kind of looking like it, like, because the first house represents not only persona, personality, appearance, but it also represents how people perceive you. So people might be seeing that, or thinking at least, that you're succumbing to your vices, right? You're having a little bit too much fun this Cancer season. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying yourself, enjoying your birthday, but going all the way in, which is fine to do. And you kind of can think on some fuck what everyone thinks. But, and I mean, looking at the rest of these cards, I see why you're celebrating. All these cups, all these offers coming in your way. But again, you don't want to force it too much and not be able to fully enjoy the cups that were offered to you, okay? Don't let the devil trick you. Don't let the devil and his minions trick you. Just don't allow it, okay? You may be seeming like the devil in the sense of being like a slick city city person, or like I can't think of the phrase right now, or the term, but it's kind of like a slick talker that's like can talk someone out of their fucking socks. You know what I mean? You may be looking like that too. So it's something to think about. But you are enjoying yourself though. But it's funny because I really feel like I honestly am feeling like the wheels turn into your favor, but you could possibly fuck it up by kind of going into your vices. For some Cancers, I see that, because this is like the first house is supposed to be also your second overall card. I see that maybe some Cancers kind of succumb to the devil, Cancer risings, and they're getting what they want, but they're not going to be fulfilled at the end of the day. But that's only for a few. It's not for a lot. But I see definitely the latter of like you having all these great things happening to you, and you know, you're kind of succumbing to your vices and your desires a little bit too hard, okay? All right. Second house, Ace of Cups, my nigga. Yes. So Cancer risings, you have the Ace of Cups for your second house. The second house is the house of self-worth and material worth, okay? So when it comes to self-worth, you're having a new beginning, a new understanding of your worthiness. You're in your element because the sun in Cancer, right? The Cancer vibes are illuminated. So you're realizing how awesome, how beautiful, how great you are. You're emotionally connecting to your higher self, not your highest self, but another level of yourself. You're kind of powering up, if you can say that. You know what I mean? Like you having a new beginning of how you feel about yourself emotionally, and it's beautiful. It's bountiful, and you just are feeling good overall. This could also show a new beginning in a job because your second house represents material worth, or a new beginning of getting some material things, right? But if it's kind of connected to your job, it's definitely a new beginning with your job, getting a new job or whatever, or a new position, higher position, and someone's offering you a cup of love with that. And it's wonderful because you're connected with this new job or new position or new beginning when it comes to money emotionally. You're emotionally vested to it, you're emotionally connected to it. And so it is a very, very lovely card to have. I believe Gemini had this as well, I believe. I could be wrong. But you have the Two of Cups for your third house, right? So with this, check my cards for a second because the wind's blowing. The wind got me last time. I refused. Okay. So sorry. The Two of Cups for your third house is lovely, okay? Because it's showing that you're connecting with someone that you emotionally connected with, possibly a karmic relationship or soulmate. Can be romantic, can be platonic, but the how you're meeting up with them is you going out in your community, just doing you, and bam, you meet them out of nowhere. They might not even be from here. They might be from here. It might be even like you might be somewhere else, but you're connected with someone that's from your community. But community is definitely involved in this situation, and you really vibe with them well. You are sharing minds with them. They're very intelligent, or at least matching your intelligence or higher, and then you can communicate with them so well, and it's just you're really just connecting with them so good, and you're really see how happy they are, how they're enjoying themselves, how they're enjoying each other. That's how y'all gonna be. It's gonna be lovely. This could also show that you reconnecting with the sibling and you're getting like this with the sibling when you're really getting back to where y'all used to be when y'all was really, really connected and loving each other like y'all were kids. Fourth house is the Nine of Pentacles. The fourth house is the house of home, privacy, the house of um, your mother, your family, your house, your home. But it's also the house of your emotional, how you feel emotionally deep down inside, okay? And so the Nine of Pentacles is very interesting because it's not quite the Ten of Pentacles, right? But it's kind of showing you that you're beginning to see the fruits of your labor. You worked so hard. You know how Pentacles energy moves so slow. So when it comes to your family ventures, when it comes to your home, when it comes to your emotional, like how you feel emotionally, and you actually expressing them in a mature and emotionally intelligent way, you worked so hard. You worked so hard with your private matters, and now you're starting to see your plant bloom. You're starting to see the fruits of your labor. And yet there's a couple of flowers still there that haven't kind of bloomed yet, and the fruit didn't come in yet, because that's for the Ten of Pentacles. But you're starting to see the fruits of your labor of working so hard when it comes to your family, your mother, your home, your emotional feelings, and being appropriate with them. And this is lovely. And what I'm seeing definitely is this is especially for the folks who are doing business at home or doing business with family. Okay? You're starting to definitely see the fruits of your labor, and you'll be able to tend to your family and your home better. Okay? Fifth house is the Two of Swords. So you're kind of chilling, contemplating, wondering what you can do creatively to kind of zhuzh up your life a little bit. You're thinking about maybe taking in new talents, taking in more courses, um, being more creative, taking new hobbies, doing anything. I even like thinking of new ideas or casually dating, whatever. You're just trying to think of a way to be as self-expressive as you can be, but you kind of don't know even where to go, how to start. So you're really just bored out of your mind, because this is in your fifth house, and you look at him, he's bored. He looks like he's bored in class. You're bored, but you're daydreaming on how I can better my life. And the thing is, you may not even see it as you trying to plan, but honestly, you daydreaming is kind of planning. You're like you're daydreaming and you're in your dream world. But the thing is, who says that you can't make it manifest to real life? So that's just like the first step of you planning. You get what I'm saying? All in your head, daydreaming, trying to figure out what would be how you can have fun. and it's kind of the first steps of you planning. Regardless, though, you are protected because this wolf's right there and they're making sure you're good. But a wolf is a wolf. They can turn your back on you, so don't get too much into la la land, okay? Sixth house is the King of Cups. I believe Gemini had this card, or no, Taurus had this card. Um, it could have been Gemini too, Gemini risings. And when I say Gemini Taurus, I mean the rising. So, sorry, the King of Cups. Wind's coming. These cards are light. King of Cups, right? Um, you're trying to add some routine and organization to things that you feel an emotional connection to. Um, it may have a hobby or a talent that you really like, that you would love to do more often, but you don't feel like you have the time to. You can't organize the time to do it at this moment, or you couldn't have in the past. So now what you're trying to do is, be, of course, emotionally intelligent, emotionally mature, and find a way to kind of have an emotional connection. No, not have an emotional connection, to have a more routine thing, to the you have a routine way or organized way to go about this thing that you have an emotional connection to. This can also manifest as you trying to be more emotionally vested to things that are more routine to your life. And again, you're being way more mature with it than you have in the past or others have. So say that you hate working out. It's the worst thing in the world to you. You're trying to be emotionally invested in it so you can want to work out. You know what I mean? Trying to find the emotional connections to that, doing those things. Seventh house is the Page of Swords. The sky looks pretty angry. Look at him. Looks pretty pissed, okay? So with the Page of Swords in the seventh house is the house of relationships, one-on-one relationships, the ones that you're close with. So it could be your best friend, it could be your romantic partner, most likely. It could be a business partner. Shoot, it could even be a freaking like enemy, because enemies is tricky. It's a thin line between love and hate, right? It's someone that that you're really connected with, right? Um, wind is tripping, man. It's driving me nuts, y'all. Um, this Page of Swords kind of reminds me of you saying some possibly really quick witted, possibly fucked up things. Not thinking before you speak, just speaking, right? Reminds me of kind of Gemini Mars energy. Like when you're angry, when you're upset, when you're passionate, you're just talking and you're not really thinking fully on what you're actually saying, and you possibly could be hurting people's feelings. You know what I mean? So for Cancer risings, watch your words when it comes to the people that you love, of the people that you choose to be in your life, okay? This might work if it's connected to your adversary or your open enemy, then shit, who gives a fuck, right? But just be careful with that, okay? You have Three of Cups for the 8th house, which is dope. And this can manifest in so many different ways, child, but it's an emotional happiness. You're partying. Three of Cups, you see, they kind of have the bells here. It's like you're partying, you're having fun, you're enjoying life, you're celebrating something. So I see this mostly as you celebrating, you getting some shared money somehow, either through a class action suit, inheritance, bonds, something. You get something, the money is shared and split into you, and you're celebrating now because you're getting your half at the end, right? You could be celebrating that you're connected with someone that has money, right? Because think about the Two of Cups here. This Two of Cups person may have money to give you. um, to spoil you, or to kind of go go towards the business venture that you're interested in. But regardless, so the eighth house represents like emotionally bonding with others, and so whoever you're emotionally bonding with, you're celebrating with them. You're happy that you're bonding with them. You're appreciating them. You're loving them. Okay. Page of Wands for the ninth house. Now, the ninth house is the house of foreign ideas, foreign travel, foreign philosophies, everything that's different, not something that you've learned from growing up from the streets. And you have the Page of Cups here. So I feel like there's someone out there who could be possibly interested in you. Could be a water sign, but it could be whatever. But someone who is really interested in you, and interested in you because of your mind, what you've known, how you've traveled foreign lands. They're like they feel like your mind is just amazing, and they are so interested in being part of your world, and they want to be connected with that. This could also be someone who wants to kind of maybe work with you or be your friend, or want to hang with you because of your philosophical thoughts on certain things. Or this could be religion, it could be science, it could be anything, any philosophical thoughts you have. They want to be there with you. They want to learn with you. This could be someone offering you to go on a trip, a foreign trip, or you could be offering someone to go on a foreign trip as well. Okay. 10th house is the Eight of Wands, and the 10th house represents recognition, status, career, how people recognize you, basically, how people recognize the things that you do, what people recognize you for, right? So you have the Eight of Wands here. So people are definitely recognizing you over your self-expression and creative talents because the wands are involved. They definitely recognize you for your fire, your flair, what makes you kind of unique, right? But it looks like that you have the ability to get the recognition and status that you want, but time is ticking. Or it may just be you feeling like time is ticking. Or it may be a situation where you run into an opportunity. You have the ability to show your talents and your creativity, get some money from it, get some status from it, get some recognition from it, but time is running. So watch out for that, okay? This could be career related. Could just be you getting some notoriety, but something to think about, okay? Three of Wands for the 11th house. 11th house is the house of networks, friends, acquaintances, how people perceive your talents, stuff like that. So you have the Three of Wands here. It's a very studious card. You have your glasses and your pen, and you're writing your creative ideas out. And what it seems like is like you could be writing contracts and connecting with people who are creative. If you're doing that type of work, it could mean that you're being quite studious and kind of learning more, maybe utilizing your network a little bit more so you can get to a place that you want to get to in life, where you can kind of express your creative talents more. You get what I'm saying? You're just kind of asking around, using your network, realizing the people that you have and how to utilize them to get to a certain spot that you want. You know what I mean? Which is nothing wrong with that at all. There's definitely nothing wrong with that. Okay? But yeah, definitely connect with some friends. Some friends might know some people that'll be able to help you. Now this is interesting. This reminds me of this card on the 12th house, this spot, reminds me of the evangelist, because the 12th house represents your self-undoing, the unknown, the universal unconsciousness, and spirituality. Queen of Swords, she speaks the truth with like no fluff. She's wise. She got a bird on her hand. She's wise. She's strong. Her words are just as wise and just as strong as that knife in that owl, honey. And she don't give a damn, okay? She's gonna just speak her truth regardless. Very smart, very logical. And you're gonna be this way when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to your self-undoing. You're going to be this way. You're going to speak your truth. You're not going to really care what anyone else has to say at all. And you feel like you doing this is giving you these lovely gifts that you're receiving, all these beautiful cups of love and appreciation that you're getting, and your thoughts of creativity and all, all these things. Like, it's because of you're just speaking your like your true authentic truth, and you're not caring. And that may be it. That may be it. Like, just you speaking your truth and being your authentic you may be getting you to this spot where the wheel is finally turning in your favor. You know what I mean? That's dope, man. And it's good that you keep speaking your truth, because people are going to catch on, see how it resonates with them, and then they'll do the same thing, and then the wheel will turn into their favor, okay? So you have a lot of great things happening to you, Cancer risings. It seems like the wheel is turning to your favor when it comes to emotional happiness and love. You may get some money, you may not. But definitely creative ideas are flowing, so the opportunity to get some money is there, but you're definitely connecting with people who admire you and who you admire and who you want to connect with on an emotional level. Be careful how you speak to the people that are already in your life, though. Watch your words. But just know that things are good. And watch your unhealthy habits, too. All right, Cancer risings. Please comment, like, subscribe, share, care, all that good stuff. I hope you enjoy your July. Happy 4th of July to you guys. Happy birthday to you. The Cancer risings and Cancer suns, right? And much love, y'all. Much love. I'm sending y'all all of my positive energies, because I know you have Pluto and Saturn opposite y'all, so it can be tough. It's tough on us too, Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn sun. But I'm sending y'all much love and a lot of strength for the eclipse that's on your rising sign. Okay. Follow me on my social media. It'll be on the description page. Comment, subscribe, like, share, and please listen to my podcast, which is called my Bed and Astrology. Okay. All right. Much love, Cancer risings. Peace.